Spring has come here to the north, even though the days are still quite cold and night frosts still prevail. Yet the most welcome increase in light makes my heart lighter, and feeling the bare ground under my feet feels wonderful. It's still quite cold, but it's getting a little bit warmer, and the garden is finally free from the ice and snow, and I'm really looking forward to what I can grow this summer. But it's still too cold. If you're new here to this channel, welcome. My name is Nessa and I'm an artist living here at the far north of our planet. If you've been here for a while, you might know that this spring hasn't been an easy one, and it has made me consider many things in my life. Sometimes we all need a little push to make us really evaluate what it is we use our time on. And so there's something I've been pondering a lot in the beginning of this year. How do you keep on going forward with your dreams when time and again you feel like you fail, or you feel stuck in an endless nothingness where nothing moves forward nor backwards? How do you keep motivated to work every day when you still can't produce work that would make you proud? If this resonates with you, here are a few things I've learned, and if any of this is of help to you, it makes me very happy. And also, I'd like to hear your thoughts and experiences in striving for your dreams and making them a reality. Lesson 1. Make a vision board or write down your dream and vision. Keep it where you can see it to remind yourself of the direction you're going towards. Define your goals so that they are clear and achievable for you. Believing something can be done is the first step. Lesson 2. Make a time schedule for your work that needs to be done and stick to it. Adjust if need arises. Dedicating to your work is the only way to see results. Lesson 3. Remember to work from love and to have fun. This might sound corny, but when your heart is in your work, it resonates through the pieces you make. It's like with food. Food cooked with love always tastes better. Lesson 4. Work. It's actually the most important step. No matter how much you plan, if you don't actually do the work, you won't get anywhere. With this in mind, as a celebration of April the 1st, I made a work schedule for myself and finally committed to something I've been procrastinating for a few years now. Finally opening my own web shop for my artwork. So this fall, I'm opening for business, and in order to make this happen, I'm finishing unfinished paintings and painting 5 to 10 new pieces this summer. If you'd like to join me in this challenge of overcoming delaying things, please tell me what you'd love to work on this spring and summer. We can support each other in this endeavor. How cool is that? Can you see that? When you use the paint here, it makes the snake skin called. The snake skin has these kind of scales on it, and now when I do this, it makes the scales. That's so cool. This is what happens when you have texture. That's nice. I don't have to paint other than the green. Cool. Now I know there are a lot of painters who are really clean and can paint without having their hands on paint every time, but this is actually why I have this lovely apron, is because I use it to wipe my hands on. It's quite convenient because I just made this myself, and at some point I can hang it as a painting on a wall once I've done this enough times with different kind of colors. So this is quite easy to make. You just make this kind of square and then these so that you can pull it around and you can just wear whatever you want. And for some reason the paint always goes here, not here. I don't know why, but just that's the way it goes. So this is quite easy and nice. Skål and happy Easter. It's actually Saturday now, and we're soon heading out to my husband's parents to eat something and celebrate a little bit of Easter. And I know I should be getting ready, but I just have been enjoying painting so much this past week, and yeah, I realized I have to make some changes and commit to what I want to do. And I have had this dream of being a full-time artist for 10 years, maybe, since I graduated from art school. But when I graduated, I had a baby, and in my third year of art school I got pregnant and was going through the final year of graduation with a very big belly, and I kind of felt left behind because all of my other colleagues or the other art students that were graduating were having all these exhibitions and staying connected, and I was with the baby and I was trying to paint and trying to keep up. But yeah, being a mother for the first time, it took all the energy I had, and I really wanted to focus on the baby. And then a couple of years later I had another one, and at that time I felt like I was letting go of painting, and I was really miserable because of that, and actually suffered from postpartum depression because of that, because I couldn't paint. I didn't have any time. My husband was working full time, I was with the kids, and I had this one little corner in the kitchen where I could keep my paints, and when they were sleeping, if I was lucky, I could maybe paint for 15 to 30 minutes, and I was just I was depressed, and I felt like all my other friends, that they were like light years away from me, doing things I was only dreaming of. And and then little by little, when the girls were getting a bit bigger, I started to paint a little bit more again, but I just kind of suffered from this low self-esteem because I felt like I wasn't as good as the others, And the reason was I didn't have enough time to paint and, you know, hone the skills that I had learned in art school. And so, but I didn't realize that. I just thought I was really bad. And that made me feel like being a full-time artist is just a dream, that making a living with art wasn't possible for me. And it took me years to, you know, get enough self-esteem to start posting my art or make videos and content around art. And still when I'm filming, I'm like, oh God, I can't do this, I can't show this. But if you want to be an artist, you really have to just put yourself out there and put your art where people can see it. And I'm very lucky to have such a wonderful community of people, and 1% of the comments that I get are negative, and the criticism I've had is very minimal, and the support I get is, you know, it's great. It makes you believe that it's possible. And that's why I think that if you want to be an artist, you have to get comfortable with the camera and with showing how you work and showing your work, because we work alone mostly and we don't have an audience when we do so. So filming and painting at the same time takes some effort and practice. So I'm still learning all these things, but I'm somehow really excited about this year and this spring and summer, and deciding to let go of the apprenticeship I was working on left me so relieved. I feel like I don't have to juggle all these balls at the same time and try to be so many things at the same time and wear so many hats, because I have 4 kids and that's a full-time job, to be honest. The youngest is 4 and the oldest one is 18, and everyone else is in between. And with all of this, it feels like you're a psychologist, a daycare teacher, and everything, and, you know, cleaner and cooker and stuff. And it's just, I don't know, not many people these days have so many kids. And when I say that I have 4, everyone's like, oh God, how do you do that? I don't know. I don't know how to do it. But I just promised myself that now I'm going to concentrate on painting, keep up the house and the family, and then just paint. And if I can't make it, then I don't. But at least I've tried, and that's the most important thing, that you don't give up on your dreams. So I'm looking forward to sharing this journey with you and everything I'm gonna do, and hopefully I don't bore you with all this painting stuff, but this is something that I'm now doing a lot, so the content of these videos may be a bit different from what they have been, but I try to still incorporate the beautiful Nordic nature and the slow lifestyle of living here in the north, in somewhere between. So I hope you stay connected. Yeah, so I'm gonna paint a bit more before I have to go, so I'll see you again next time, and take care and have a lovely Easter. Bye bye.